Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have always been intentional about raising their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, away from the intense glare of the royal spotlight. However, in rare, carefully chosen glimpses into their private lives, the world gets to see the charming, grounded upbringing the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are striving to give their red-headed little ones. In a series of recently released photographs and video snippets, Meghan shared a heartwarming view of Archie and Lilibet enjoying the simple pleasures of life, wandering through a garden, marveling at blooming roses, and engaging in wholesome, everyday activities that stand in refreshing contrast to their royal heritage. The images, widely circulated on social media, show Archie, now 5 years old, and Lilibet 3, enjoying nature under the California sun. Archie is seen carefully picking a delicate white rose, while his younger sister Lilibet is caught in a candid moment, smiling as she leans in to sniff a vibrant pink blossom. Meghan captioned the photos, "Sunday kind of love, with my little loves," encapsulating not only the serene ambience of the scene but also the kind of mother she is, present, affectionate, and determined to make her children's lives rich with love, not protocol. The children's flaming red hair, a direct genetic link to their father Prince Harry and his late mother Princess Diana, is instantly striking. While their royal lineage is undeniable, there's something inherently American, grounded, and familiar about the way they interact with their surroundings. Lilibet's rosy curls bounce in the sunlight as she twirls among the flowers, and Archie, dressed in jeans and a casual shirt, kneels on the garden path to get a closer look at a butterfly. These are the moments that show how Meghan and Harry are blending two vastly different worlds, the formal traditions of royalty and the free-spirited lifestyle of California. In many ways, these glimpses into Archie and Lilibet's lives prove that the children are already following in Meghan's footsteps. Meghan has always been vocal about her passions, whether it be wellness, organic living, feminist ideals, or humanitarian causes, and it's clear she is introducing these same values to her kids early on. One standout example of this was a short video Meghan posted, featuring Lilibet helping her make homemade strawberry jam. The toddler's voice rings out in the clip as she excitedly declares, "It's so pretty, Mommy," while stirring the glistening red mixture. This simple moment beautifully mirrors Meghan's recently launched lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, which promotes quality, intentional living through products like preserves, candles, and gardening tools. Through this kind of early exposure, Meghan is nurturing not only creativity in her children but also an appreciation for nature, mindfulness, and heritage. Just like their mother, who ran a wellness blog before joining the royal family, Archie and Lilibet seem to be growing up in a world where passion projects and meaningful connections are encouraged over public status or titles. Their California upbringing, surrounded by trees instead of palace walls, chickens instead of corgis, and neighbors instead of paparazzi, reflects the values Meghan has long championed. Of course, Prince Harry is equally involved in this child-rearing journey. Having himself taken bold steps to carve out a new path away from traditional royal duties, Harry appears to relish his role as a hands-on dad. In another recently surfaced clip, Archie can be seen feeding koi fish in the family's backyard pond. As he tosses the food and watches the fish swim up, he excitedly calls out, "Mommy, look." His American accent charming listeners and subtly reminding the world just how much his upbringing differs from his father's. The Sussexes are clearly raising their children with a healthy balance of love, independence, and groundedness, just as they always said they wanted to. The decision to share these private moments comes at an interesting time. Meghan has been increasingly visible through her lifestyle brand, podcast ventures, and philanthropic efforts, while Prince Harry continues to promote mental health awareness and veterans' causes. Their public image is now less about their departure from the royal family and more about their new life, goals, and how they parent. With every glimpse we get of Archie and Lilibet, it becomes more apparent that Meghan is not only passing down her red carpet glow or Suits-era confidence, but her core beliefs, kindness, empathy, and authenticity. What stands out most in all of this, however, is not just that Archie and Lilibet are adorable children with royal blood. It's that they are growing up with the freedom to choose who they want to be. Meghan and Harry's efforts to protect their kids from the limelight while allowing them to connect with the world on their own terms is both radical and refreshing. These aren't kids being groomed for palace balconies and ceremonial appearances. They're kids being taught to stop and smell the roses, literally and figuratively. By choosing privacy and emotional richness over pageantry, Meghan and Harry are writing a new chapter not just for themselves but for their children. It's a life filled with homemade jam, garden adventures, bedtime stories, and a deep-rooted understanding of compassion and self-expression. Meghan's influence on her children is evident not in how they dress or speak, but in the way they engage with their world, with curiosity, care, and joy. From the strawberry patches of Montecito to the quiet corners of their home, Archie and Lilibet are clearly being shaped by their mother's footsteps, not just in the glamorous sense, but in the most meaningful way possible. And so, as the Sussex children grow, the world may continue to watch them with fascination, not because of their titles, but because of the example their parents are setting. Proof lies not in grand gestures, but in the small sincere moments shared, a little girl twirling in a garden, a boy marveling at fish, and a mother quietly capturing it all, one loving moment at a time.